Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I thought I would do one next to my Christmas tree in lieu of the Christmas season. Today I am thinking about making a painting, a watercolor. I have a huge giant canvas, but I'm actually going to put some tape around it to make it look really clean. I am by no means good at art. In fact, I'm pretty trash. So, what am I even making this channel for? I think that's a fun question to start out with. I am kind of just seeing where this channel goes. I have no idea. I don't even remember. I took, like in high school, I did some video editing, but my brush is out of water. Let's talk about positive things. Yoshi has been, I think, doing well and adapting. Maneki's been also very nice, like super nice, which is awesome, and I am so happy. I think this whole year for me has been a lesson in life, obviously for everybody, but like I feel like I've just realized, like, comparing, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, you're never ever gonna be happy. And so I've kind of tried to force myself to stay, where I am in my apartment, just like not making any big decisions. Like, I'm just working the same job I've been working, and I'm trying to stay in my apartment. I'm just trying to be consistent in life because I feel like I thrive off of consistency. I feel better when things in my life are organized. And when I get to the point of chaos, it's pretty freaking obvious. I just don't even know how to organize my life again. And that's what my friends and family are there for, to remind me that I can just go right back to how I was. It's just, you have to remember life. Like, for example, my apartment freaking decided to charge me my rent twice, which, don't even get me started. So of course I see in my bank account oh my gosh, why was I charged another so and so money amount? And I call my mom, freaking out, whole 9 yards, you know what I mean? And I realized that it was so out of my control. I knew I didn't spend that money. I knew it wasn't me. I mean, I can be pretty frivolous, but I didn't spend that much money. So I just had to call the bank, take a step back, and realize this is not the end of the world. You just need to call the bank and tell them hey, this money from my account is, gone or whatever. And they're gonna look into it. So they immediately looked into it and they found out where it was from, and I called them and it all got resolved. So sometimes catastrophizing is pointless, basically, is what I'm trying to say here, because I catastrophize, and almost every time I catastrophize, it almost seems like it is not even worth it at the end. I play multiplayer games, and why I just don't vibe with that. I don't know why, guys, okay? I love a good single player game. My favorite game of all time is Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility, or It's a Wonderful Life, or actually Wonderful Life, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, yeah, that. Those are my favorites. I would always play those growing up, and I just really have good memories of them. But A Hat in Time is actually a lot inspired by older games. I was looking into it a long time ago when I first started playing it. This was when it first came out. I think it was my senior year of high school. But so I got it on my PC and I looked into it, and it's supposed to be an homage, correct me if that's wrong, of basically old Mario games, and specifically Super Mario Sunshine, I think. So it's a pretty cool game, because if you played Super Mario Sunshine, you know that's just like one of the best. I'm kind of just dipping into colors. I have no idea what colors they are. This is a green. I guess we're doing green. But Super Mario Sunshine's one of the best games ever, in my opinion. I think everyone kind of knows that. I think that's a really popular opinion, probably. But I like it too, just like everybody else, because I'm basic. Also, don't even think I'm a gamer girl for a second, because I'm actually not. Like, I just grew up around people who played games, and so I am the way I am now. Same with WWE. Like, put on some Raw and I will literally watch it, and I will know the people playing and or fighting, whatever, and it just like is what I grew up watching with my family. Now I'm grabbing purple because that's the color I dipped into. I'm not even thinking, I'm just dipping. Letting your emotions take hold of the painting. I don't even want to put this on this one. I'm so mad. I don't know why I grabbed purple, but okay. Guess I did. Oh, it was blue. Never mind. So I work with old people. I love old people. I love old people more than babies, but I love babies too. I'm not a baby hater. It's just I get along better with old people, I think. But I like my job. I get more anxiety around people my age or like coworkers than with the actual like people I take care of, which is funny. Here's what the painting's looking like. Cute, right? Oh, it dripped. Okay, I guess we're vibing with that. That's fine, I guess. Anyway, I redid my Christmas tree, and let me tell you why. Because Maneki and Yoshi are constantly going for my little black ornaments I got, which are really cute, and they were just in like this huge giant pack of ornaments. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this for the tree, like it'll be simple, easy, like a cool, different kind of tree. Yeah, Yoshi and Maneki literally are just bound. They literally cannot stop trying to kill themselves by eating them. And it's giving me anxiety because I watched a video about how a cat had passed away because he ate something, and so it just freaks me out. So I just redid my whole entire tree and took off the ornaments because I'm not having Maneki or Yoshi have something bad happen. I would never forgive myself.
This painting is a gift to myself. If it actually looks good, I might hang it up. I'm that person. Is that horrible?
My daily routine is pretty much stay in my house, take the dog out, stay in my house. Unless it involves Target, then I'm all about it and I want to go. But I've been trying to push myself to leave the house a little more and not be stuck where I am so much, because although I love this wonderful home of mine, sometimes I just forget that there's an outside and I should go out there and enjoy all the vitamin D there is to offer. So today I went out there and I put up some Christmas lights on my balcony. I went out there. I should say I just went on my balcony. I didn't even go outside. But I went on my balcony and put up some Christmas lights, and I think it looks really cute. Do you guys visit your grandparents? This is a PSA to go visit your grandparents, because I love my grandparents and I visit them often. Honestly, I shouldn't even be like bragging, because not often enough. I really should visit my grandma more. But I see my city all the time. But go visit your grandparents. It'll make you feel better. Unless you have like a bad relationship, then don't put yourself through that. I might not know what I'm talking about at all. I watched Morgan Adams on YouTube, and she was literally the one who inspired this video, so shout out. Because it helps me when I'm just feeling lonely to film these videos. I know that I'm talking about nothing important, but it just kind of gives me a chance to talk and not actually talk to a human being, because we all know that's difficult and hard. Can I be honest? I'm not a fan of holiday dinners. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I love a good stuffing, sweet potato, marshmallow, situation going on. Is that my neighbor? My neighbor might be yelling at me to be quiet, but I don't really care. Watercoloring's fun, but also, like, difficult to sell. Like, you want it to make it look blended, but you also don't want to over soak the page. Any tips on how to not over soak your watercoloring page? Anybody? Okay, guys, have you watched Shadowhunters on Hulu? Let me tell you, it's really good. I've watched it all, and I'm rewatching it because it's that good. At first, I was really not into it. Jace was not my cup of tea and still isn't, to be honest. But later, you meet Magnus, who's one of my favorite characters in the entire series. Clary becomes a lot less annoying. Also, in high school, do not tell me you didn't go see that movie because it was a huge deal. Like, I remember being in like 7th grade when the movie came out. This is the show, by the way, not the movie. But when the movie came out, everyone went nuts, like literally nuts, and bought the books and like read them all, including me. They're the City of Bones books by Cassandra Clare, something like that. Miss Battle of the Books winner, yes ma'am. Did you guys do Battle of the Books in middle school, or were you not into that? I really liked it. It was kind of my thing. It was the one thing I excelled at, being quiet and reading books. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually not quiet at all. But in middle school, I was shy as hell, so. But yeah, we did Battle of the Books. What was your favorite book you've ever read, guys? Let me think about mine. Oh, I already know. Twilight. Guys, I know. This... I have trash taste, I know. But it's so good. It's addicting. I read the whole series in like less than a week. No cap. Ask my sisters. I got it for Christmas. And it just, after that, was love at first sight. No cap. I think it's also kind of weird. Like, I have a lot of friends that I like reaching out to and I love to talk to, but I feel like sometimes you don't receive the same energy, which is okay. Sometimes people are just not. But I wish sometimes I had people in my life that would just give me that energy back consistently and not like, I don't know. It's so hard. Really, all you can have is yourself, and that's, I mean, and your pets. So that's why you should get lots of pets. And 2020 was the year of getting pets, I've heard. On Twitter, that was trending yesterday. Okay, we're going back into the blue to tie this all together. Because ultimately it needs to look cohesive. I went to Target today, and it's, oh my god, Target's literally addicting. And I got shampoo. Let's do a little haul. Got shampoo, toothpaste, hot dogs, mac and cheese. Let's hope that person's okay. I hear an ambulance. A wambulance. I think that was it. Oh, and I got some really nice shampoo. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm going up to Manhattan, Kansas soon. And I'm just like going there to see my friend Emily and to just lay low. Like, we're not gonna go party or anything crazy. We're just going into some local shops, and we're playing Animal Crossing, which is kind of iconic. If you don't have a friend to play Animal Crossing with, you should get that friend because they're the best. And Emily has a Switch. I used to have a Switch. Don't ask me what happened to it. So now I just have to mooch off my friend Emily. Thank you, Emily, for always letting me use your Switch, by the way. Not always, but when she comes into town, we played it. And we played Super Smash Bros., the story mode. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we're not that, well, I'm not that great. And we had to keep switching it from easy and like medium or whatever the middle one was. So if that doesn't tell you what kind of level of skill we are, that's what it is. Okay, I need to finish up this water. It seems very like not fulfilling for some reason. So I'm gonna darken it a little bit. I mean, what really happened this year? Nothing. I mean, let me think. I was in school at the beginning of the year, but then I dropped out. Not actually. There were a lot of different reasons, but I can't go anymore. So now I'm back to where I was pretty much 2 years ago, which happens. That's okay. I mean, I make more now, so it's worth it, but it wasn't this year was not year for improvement. It was year for learning for everyone, I think. Like, we had to adjust so much. Like, ugh, it's been awful. I feel so bad for all the kids who are at home and who aren't in school. Like, I understand why, don't get me wrong. But it just sucks because I know how lonely it can be, like, just being at home all the time. And as a kid, I just know that could be hard to cope with. I feel bad. My little sister's kind of young in high school, but she seems to be loving it, no cap. We were in the car today, and she was Zooming, and we were playing, like, I think it was South Park Mexican, which is like a artist, and she accidentally had her thing unmuted and started blasting South Park Mexican in the Zoom meeting. It was kind of hilarious. She was real embarrassed about it, but I was kind of like, you kind of seem cool now. I feel like if I was a kid and I found out you listen to South Park Mexican, I'd be like, wow, she's kind of cool. But that's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. I'm done painting. This is my color concept. Let's take the tape off and see what it looks like. Ooh, you guys gotta get on this. It's pretty satisfying. I'm too impatient to let it dry, so I'm just gonna show you right away. There you go. Sometimes it's fun to just do some painting. Next time maybe we should do a face mask. Anyway, thanks for listening, even though this was kind of probably boring.